I had a Murphy's Law day today. I feel the Murphy's Law strong in my life. Look at my poor hair even. The edges are not I like it. We're gonna leave it. It's beautiful. It's lovely. It matches the day I had. But it worked out. It worked out. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But, you know, your battery can die in a Walmart parking lot, and it's okay because you're at Walmart, and maybe that day you happen to have enough money to go and actually handle that. So that's not what you wanted to spend your money on, but maintaining the vehicle that gets us to and from the food and the water is vital on a farm. So and you know, heck. So it's gonna be okay. I guess I could shut this door so it's, oh, the window's down, so that really does absolutely no good. I could roll the window up with the keys, but I don't have them. I'm sitting in my car Julie Rose style without the keys, but I gotta have the generator going because my solar is still not set up properly. I'm gonna get that figured out too. I am learning as we go here. So the important thing is to stay somewhat positive and not let the bastards get you down. You know, I mean, okay, I did cry a little bit today. I did. You know, got a lot on my plate. I'm dealing with a lot of crap, and it's not easy. It's not easy for anybody right now. But it doesn't mean that I can't give myself a little grace and say today it wasn't very easy for me, and you know, I'm going to tell you a little secret. I struggle with depression. A lot of folks don't know because I'm always like the sort of the clown among my friends, and I think that comes from being like feeling like, I don't know, it's probably from being a foster kid. I really think it's directly related to that. I really do. Of just really stuffing down what's going on with me and just being as, you know, carefree and fun and unburdensome as possible. I have a difficult time asking for help. I just feel like I'm going to be a burden on people. You know what I mean? So it has caused me to be fiercely independent and a person that compartmentalizes a lot. So it tends to come out in more like bursts instead of like healthy, you know, like grieving or processing or whatever it happens to be I'm going through at the time. I don't know if I'm making any sense at all. To the folks that get it, I'm making complete sense, I think. But I don't know. That's why I started this page, is to kind of talk about everything, I guess. And so today I really wanted to do a live video. I did. I wanted to do my hour-long 11C's video, and my signal didn't cooperate. It didn't. It just didn't. And then I was like, well, I'll just run into town and I'll get online or whatever at like a Starbucks or something like that. I just have these couple of errands to run right quick. So, y'all, I left my house today at like noon, something like that. And then I didn't get home until like as the sun was going down. So, it was... Remember I said I needed to go to Home Depot? I rolled into Home Depot at 6 p.m. And I pulled in and I checked into the little curbside thing because I had curbside for that. And I was like, oh, thank God, I don't have to go in. And I did the thing and it was like right at 6. And so it's done. It's closed. So, but this guy was out there putting the cones out and he took mercy on me so that I would not have to drive all the way back there. I think he could see that I was about to cry. I was really trying not to. It was like angry tears, like, because like once the floodgates have been opened, like then they're open, right? Then at any point you can just you know. So, oh God, the joys, right, of emotional instability. It's the gift that keeps on giving, I guess. I don't know, but yeah. And, you know, I'm really sorry to the guy that I yelled at. Like, 'cause I was like going, I didn't know, like, I didn't know that, I don't know. I always thought that was like a 4-way right there. And so, you know, like I stopped and then I started to go or whatever. And this guy just kept coming on through this one area. And so, and then I was like profusely apologizing. I'm so sorry. And he was just like, bleh, bleh, bleh. And like, you know, like, yeah, I don't know. It was just, and he kept yelling at me. So I apologized several times. And then I rolled my window down and I was like, Ben. I won't say the word because I don't think YouTube likes the word, but it starts with an F and it ends with a and then, you know, you. So, and I was just, I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that moment. But really, you know, I don't know. I feel like if people could go in grace a little more and be a little more forgiving, like, I don't understand, really, I guess I just don't understand why people are so rage-stricken when they feel like someone has pulled in front of you. People get stabbed and shot like that. Like, pulled in front of me! My brakes! I had to use my brakes! You know, like, I don't know. It's uncalled for. It's really uncalled. Road rage is uncalled for. Like, everybody's just calling the heifer down. You know, I mean, for crying out loud. So, we have the aloha spirit here, and most of the time you see that, but it has been strained. It has been strained with what we're going through with our COVID stuff here. Our governor shut down, like, things that didn't cost them, things they couldn't make money off of, like free air. Like, if getting into the ocean, they can't charge you for that. And so, you know, or going on a hike, you know, they can't charge you for that unless there's like a trailhead fee, which most of them don't have, you know. And so we've just been shut down. They're even limiting like families, like, and then they're also there's like, when you go to the beach now, like, they'll open it back up, but even families are supposed to social distance when they get there. I don't know, not that I have a family, I'm all by myself, but like, I like feel for the families and stuff, you know, like, just because I don't have one doesn't mean you know, that I can't relate to it. I just don't have family here, you know. I don't really, just kind of on my own here, you know. But like, I remember what it was like. I just can't imagine that, like. And for that matter, you know, what if my family comes? Because, like, I really hope that some of my kids can come and see me. I've got some medical stuff coming up, and, you know, like, hopefully they'll be able to come along. I have like the worst health too. But I just like refuse to let it get me down. Like I just try to just keep eating for my, you know, different conditions, specifically like targeted eating, you know, a lot of probiotic food, a lot of dark leafy greens, a lot of, you know, I drink ginger and turmeric in the mornings, like like it's like my medicine. Like I treat it like it's a pill I'm taking, but it's like just a tea where I just boil turmeric and ginger, and then I add honey, local honey. Shout out to Queen Bees. Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness, it just honey laundering is real. I should do a thing on that. Talk about true crime, like honey laundering, honey with an H. Like you want real good local honey. Honey is one of the oldest medicines out there. And it's good for allergies, especially if you get it locally sourced, so that it's as close as possible to the area where you're breathing in pollen and having allergy issues. It's like the bees create almost a natural vaccine to it, but because they're doing something and chemically changing that pollen into the honey. And I've read about how it works. I could not explain it right now after the day I've had, but there is scientific studies that back it up, that there's been that have shown that there is a beneficial effect to eating the local honey. It's not as effective as a Benadryl, you know, but it definitely helps. It does definitely help, you know, like, yeah. So I'm just babbling. I'm just gonna babble at this camera. I tried to do a live earlier. It's still processing. It disappeared. I don't know why that happens. I do all of this from my phone, so yeah. Someday I'll be rich and famous enough to have decent signal up here. Get like a satellite dish or a, you know, signal booster, or gosh, even a laptop to edit my videos on, you know, like that I can hotspot to something. But for now, we're just, you know, we're gonna just forgive ourselves for what we have, because we're doing a lot with what we got, and that's all you can do, man. You know, life comes at you fast. Sometimes the road is rough. And if I can just keep from falling down into the ruts of the dark places that I go when I get in the modes of not forgiving myself and not being compassionate toward myself, you know, then it'll make it easier for me to deal with the kind of days like I had today, and to process and deal with, you know, the losses that I've recently had. And then that won't be a block to what I'm trying to do here. So, which is make videos about my farm and true crime. I'm going to make a video and explain to you why I'm so into true crime, like what occurred to, because I think, you know, we all have our story or whatever, but I'm just going to try and tell little tidbits of mine. Yeah. I'm writing a book. I'm writing an autobiography too, but like that's going to take forever, so this will be faster. Instant gratification, right? So, yeah. And maybe I'll throw more of these little short videos that are less edited and or less produced or whatever, you know, or not produced. It's just, yeah. But I really like editing and producing videos, so I very much enjoy it. The ones I'm working on are pretty awesome. I've probably tried to make them too elaborate, so I lost a whole video. But it was getting really kind of like, and it was kind of getting messy anyway, and I was losing some direction with that. So the new version that I'm making now, That pillow is what my dog sits on when she rides in my car, so she can see out the window. Anyway, the new version that I'm making of that particular video now is much more focused, and I like it better, and so it worked out too. It worked out. Things will work out. Ooh. My hand doesn't even want to work right now for some reason, but that's okay. It's alright. Okay. Well, yeah, let's publish this. Let's get this out there, and what should we name this one? Let's name this one Onward and Upward. Shall we? Bent, not broken. But that's somebody else's, like, I think that's copyrighted. But yes. Let's boldly go onward and upward. Together. Let's do it together, shall we? Yes. Alright. Very good. Okay. I think I will just try to start making more shorts too, because that one I threw on, it was just a little spontaneous thing, and I can do better. Like, that's really, I would probably private that one, because I have second thoughts about it, because I don't want to pick on anybody that don't have it coming, you know? So... yeah, so I'm probably going to put that one private and put this one up in its place. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. What do you guys think? Tell me. Yeah, I don't know. So, all right. Well, let's have some comments on this thing. If you can relate to anything I said, you know, drop it below. And then, yeah. And then try to come to a live. I'm going to try to do more lives. And, just, but the signal's just not cooperating with me. So, maybe I'll just go sit at a Starbucks. We like Starbucks, don't we? Do we like Starbucks? Yeah. So, they don't even make you buy anything to sit outside and use the signal. But I love a mocha. I'm a quad mocha breve girl. I really like my breve. I do. Yeah. So. Alright. What's your Starbucks drink? Throw that down in the comments too. Yeah. Okay. Well, y'all, I'm going to get this up. And I'm going to try to go live. Maybe I'll try to do like a short one tomorrow or something tomorrow. I don't know. Just watch for the notification. So hit that bell so that you know, the notification bell. It should be over like that way, I think. Actually, that's on a mobile. I don't know where it's at on a computer. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm just going to start randomly doing some stuff and see, you know, what works for us. So... yeah, I did get all my stuff to set up my water. I'm super stoked about that. So I'm going to be trying to do that tomorrow. And then maybe I'll actually have, like, yeah, my garden's pissed at me because I haven't watered it. Just, crap's just, you know, I mean, it gets away from you fast, a garden, like, if you like the watering. So, and I have to carry it bucket by bucket by bucket. So, you know... yeah, I didn't have the energy to do it, and I didn't get it done this morning, and then I was like, put it off for this afternoon, and then I looked at it tonight, and it's really bad. I probably lost a couple plants today. It's been so dry and hot. So I live on the dry side of the island, so there are different little climates here, and mine is not the lush, wet climate that you might imagine. It's kind of hot and dry in this spot with a lot of wind. So it's not like Idaho dry or anything like that, but it's definitely not. This is the hot, dry part. So a lot of folks they fight with keeping like greenhouse situations happening, or domes or stuff like that for their plants because they get too much water. Whereas I have kind of the opposite problem, unless it's winter. Like during the winter it just rains everywhere. So, but I'm going to be catching that water, hopefully filling up all of my tanks. And yeah, well, I think I've babbled quite enough for one evening. I've already said I was going to quit a few times, so let's finish this up and get it posted. All right, love yourself, okay? I'm going to try to. It's okay if you don't finish everything on the to-do list sometimes. We'll get her tomorrow. We'll get her. Okey doke. All right. Good night.